Hello everyone. I'm going to present to you about positive learning for university and how I have actually created this course basically through Moodle. So as many of you will probably be aware, this course is predominantly all online. Well, actually it's all online. We don't have any hard copy materials at all. So basically the students need to be able to find everything through the one site, which is Moodle. Okay, so key to this is the design of Moodle. So what I've actually endeavoured to do is keep it simple. Now this aligns with our 10 top tips with number 8 about driving the technology, and I really believe it's important that you do keep it simple. And this is supported by an article that came out the other day from Rob Kelly through Magna Publications, and in that he says everything needs to be clearly labelled. The student shouldn't have to figure anything out. The course shouldn't actually be an IQ test, and the student should not have to think through how to navigate the course. And through discussing this with a few of my students, one of the emails that I got back from one of the students was, he, as a distance student, he says, I've honestly found the distance side of it very straightforward and easy to follow. I think Moodle is great and very easy to negotiate. All in all, the fact that I haven't had to ask any question tells me that you're doing a great job with the distance side of it, as I found it all well set up and very user friendly. So that's a real positive. And I thought what I'd do now is just show you how I have set it up, which is probably very similar to many of you anyway. So we always just start off with a nice little bubbly picture. I'm a bit of a visual person, love the visuals. Each week I will post an announcement, like a hello, and that's another one on our top 10 tips. Open and wrap. So each week I start off by sending them this little message to encourage them for the week, and at the end of the week I'll send them an email then to wind down. Okay, so this is how I've set up each of my weekly modules. Again, nice and visual here. As you can see, very simple in regards to being able to access the information. I've kept it, which is really unusual for me, I've actually kept it to the minimal of the wording, but the students know that every week they go to the next module and they can find everything they need there. So as you see, we have the study guide, and then what I also do is put up a lecture. So each week I run a lecture, it's recorded and it's put up. This is a really positive because it actually makes you more focuses on student engagement. So for some students that actually need that visual to be able to see what's going on, that's a positive, but it also personalizes it. So they actually feel as though they know me. Even though we only chat online or they see me online, they feel that there's a personalized factor there. They actually know who I am. I'll just quickly just show you roughly just what one looks like.
Technology, right? No cheering, thank you. No cheering.
Okay, so as you can see, I keep it quite light-hearted when I do it, but still content-driven in what we're doing. And that was just a fun little starting part. Okay, in regards to the technology that I just spoke about there, each week we introduced a new emerging technology. So it took them through social networking, wikis, blogs, Jing. We use the program software Jing, and they could do screenshots. They went into YouTube and learned how to hyperlink. A lot of things that a lot of us really don't even know much about. Even took them into avatars. As you can see here, this is the avatar that I created, just to show them how to do it. I'm not sure if it'll play nicely for us or.
Hello students.
Here you go.
This is my avatar that I have created. This week you will have the opportunity to design and create your own avatar. I'm hoping that you will all share it on me so that we can see what creations you have done.
There you go. So that's my little avatar that I created. So all the students have then gone in and created their own. So basically they can click on, I'll just bring it across to you, and read up about what it's all about. I've got it so it's very interactive, and then I show them how to, like by using screenshots, the whole process of creating their own avatar or whatever the technology is. Okay, so as you see, study guide, then there's a lecture they can click on, workbook task. Each week we have workbook tasks and the avatars, and then we have the discussion forum and course feedback. Right, so everything's the same, very, very simplistic, and then they can go into resources and find additional information. When we have a quick look at these 10 top tips, and I'm running out of time, one of the ones we talk about is being there, so using communication tools. Now, we do have the communication forums that we use, and there was a 10% weighting with my course that they use them. One of the things that we've used in the past is what we call the Ning social networking site, to try and get them used to what social networking is like. I'll be honest, I'm actually going to cancel it from this point, or as of next term, because what I'm actually finding is they're trying to divide themselves between the social networking site and the forums. So I'm going to get rid of that, solely focus on the forums. Now, the other thing, the forums have been used, not to the extent that I would have liked, and I'm putting it down to the reason I just gave. However, last term I know I did an online chat, so a live online chat, and what that actually did is it really motivated the students and it empowered them. And there were a few students that actually took on a real mentoring, peer leading type role, and they just loved getting on the forums, and they would end up responding to a lot of the students. And what that did is it actually took a bit of the workload and the weight off of me. So even though I gave up 1 hour a week at night, I actually found that they would get in and respond and really keep that the Moodle side or the forum side flowing. So that is something I am going to reintroduce, is this 1 hour online chat to get all the distance students involved. Look, that's my time gone, and I really need to probably wrap up there. So, you know, if there's any other questions, I can fill you in on that. The only other thing that I'll just show you that we talked about in here was modelling pieces of work and behaviours, and that's one thing I have actually done for the final assessment task, because it's a very creative task. I've actually popped up an example of what something could look like. Here, example of educational campaign. There's a written piece that they need to do, and then there's also a technology element that they have to provide as well. So I've put that up so they can have a look at that and get an idea of what they could actually be creating as well. Okay, so look, that's it from me. If there's any questions, feel free to contact me at any point, and I'm always happy to talk about my course, and that's it. So thank you very much for listening.